Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm really happy you're here today. If you're new, this podcast is all about personal growth, emotional healing, inner peace, and becoming the strongest version of yourself. Before we begin, take a moment to follow the podcast so you never miss future episodes designed to help you navigate life with more confidence, wisdom, and calmness. Now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever had your entire day ruined by a single comment? Maybe someone criticized you. Maybe someone ignored you. Maybe a friend disappointed you. Or perhaps someone treated you unfairly. And hours later, you were still replaying the situation in your mind. If you've experienced that, you're not alone. Most of us have. The truth is that many people spend years allowing others to control their emotional state. A single opinion can affect their confidence. A single insult can affect their mood. A single rejection can affect their self-worth. But what if there was another way? What if you could develop a calm mind that remains peaceful regardless of what other people say or do? Today, we're going to explore exactly how to do that. Let's start with one of the most important lessons I've ever learned. Most people's behavior has very little to do with you. Think about that for a moment. When someone is rude, impatient, angry, or disrespectful, we often assume we're the problem. We ask ourselves, what did I do wrong? Why would they treat me that way? But often their behavior is simply a reflection of what they're carrying inside. An insecure person may criticize others. A frustrated person may spread negativity. A person who lacks inner peace may create conflict everywhere they go. When you begin to understand this, you stop taking everything personally. Instead of asking, why did they do this to me? You start asking, what might they be struggling with? And surprisingly, that small shift can immediately reduce emotional suffering. Another reason people lose their peace is because they're constantly seeking validation. Many of us want everyone to like us. We want approval. We want appreciation. We want acceptance. But here's the reality. No matter how kind you are, someone will criticize you. No matter how talented you are, someone will doubt you. No matter how successful you become, someone will misunderstand you. That's simply part of life. The moment you stop needing everyone's approval is the moment you become emotionally free. Your value doesn't increase because someone praises you, and it doesn't decrease because someone criticizes you. Your worth has never depended on someone else's opinion. It comes from who you are. Now let's talk about emotional distance. This is something many people struggle with. Not every situation deserves your energy. Not every disagreement deserves a response. And not every battle deserves to be fought. The next time someone provokes you, pause, take a breath, then ask yourself, will this matter a week from now? Will this matter a year from now? Most of the time, the answer is no. And when the answer is no, maybe the most powerful thing you can do is simply let it go. Sometimes silence is not weakness. Sometimes silence is wisdom. Let's discuss something equally important, your inner dialogue. Many people believe their emotions are caused entirely by external events. But often, what hurts us isn't what happened. It's the story we create about what happened. Imagine two people facing the exact same situation. One thinks, they disrespected me. The other thinks, maybe they're having a difficult day. Same event, different interpretation, different emotional outcome. The way you speak to yourself matters. Your thoughts become your emotional reality. That's why learning to challenge negative assumptions can completely change your experience of life. There's another lesson that brings tremendous peace. Accept what you cannot control. You cannot control what others think. You cannot control what others say. You cannot control what others feel. And you cannot control what others choose. But you can always control your response. Real peace begins when you stop fighting reality and focus your energy on the things that are actually within your control. You should also work on developing a strong sense of self. Know who you are. Know what you stand for. Know your values. Know your purpose. When your identity is strong, criticism loses much of its power. Think of a tree with deep roots. Storms may shake it. Strong winds may bend it. But it remains standing. The same is true for people who have built a strong foundation within themselves. Another powerful practice is mindfulness. Many of our worries come from living in the future. Many of our regrets come from living in the past. Peace exists in the present moment. Take a breath. Notice the sounds around you. Notice your surroundings. Notice this moment. The more present you become, the less influence negativity has over your mind. You should also be careful about the environment you create around yourself. Spend more time with people who inspire you. Spend more time with people who support your growth. Reduce exposure to constant negativity whenever possible. Your mental environment affects your emotional health just as much as your physical environment affects your body. And finally, remember something that many of us forget. Everything is temporary. Every difficult moment, every criticism, every rejection, every disappointment, every emotional storm eventually passes. Nothing lasts forever. Life is constantly changing. And remembering that simple truth can help you stay calm during challenging times. As we come to the end of today's episode, I want you to remember this. True peace does not come from having a perfect life. It does not come from getting everyone to agree with you. And it does not come from controlling other people. True peace comes from developing a mind that remains calm regardless of what happens around it. You cannot control every situation. You cannot control every person. But you can control your response. And your response has the power to transform your entire life. The next time someone tries to disturb your peace, remind yourself. You do not have to attend every argument you are invited to. You do not have to carry every opinion that is thrown at you. And you do not have to allow someone else's behavior to determine your emotional state. Protect your peace. Guard your energy. Choose calmness. Because a peaceful mind is one of the greatest forms of strength a person can possess. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to follow the podcast, leave a rating, and share it with someone who may need this message. Until next time, take care of yourself. And remember, the calmer you become, the stronger you become.